Greetings and welcome to Business Chronicles. My name is Solomon Tumwesigye and I'm your host here at Business Chronicles at Studio 84. Studio 84 is a podcast studio hosted at set up here along Lithuli Avenue in Bugolobi, and we are audio production space to facilitate individuals and organizations tell their stories and along their position themselves as authorities at what they do, because here at Studio 84 we believe that everyone is an authority at something and has a story worth telling. How it works is you hit us up on the contact below and basically we'll walk with you the journey, whether you already know what you want and you just want production or you just have a dream and concept in your head. Will help you along any part of your journey. Today I am privileged. Business Chronicles is where we host entrepreneurs and business owners, and they tell us the story briefly, their journey, and then someone along the way learns some lessons. Today I'm privileged to host a gentleman I've known for close to 2 years now, I believe. He is I know him that he's in computer sales, but he has quite a story to tell. I don't know if I can say young man, but his beard also has gray hair in it, so I don't know about that. But Musa, like all my guests, please introduce yourself and tell us how you like to be known. Introduce yourself the way you like to be known.
My name is Waliggo Musa.
Yes.
And I should say I'm one of the leading, I should say, Africans who have stood up to come and show up that IT or computer market, it's only not owned by our brothers, the Asians.
Yes.
But even us, the blacks, we can make it and we can do it. Based on my story, where I come from and what I have done before, it really tells that we can also make it. So, brothers and sisters, don't be scared.
Yes.
We can all do it. We can all be big entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And the market, we can share it. Yeah.
Musa, you heard it from the man himself. Even he knows that he's one of the big boys in that industry. And you mentioned where you come from. Where do you come from, Musa?
As in where I grew up from?
Yes.
I'm a city born.
Yes,
I grew up from Bunga, that is on Kampala Road.
Yes.
That is where I've been my entire life till when I moved to Namgong, where I built.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Musa, you are in IT and computer related products.
Exactly.
Is that a space you grew interest in from studying it, or it was just a coincidence, in your opinion?
It was just a coincidence.
Okay, that's a good place to start. Musa is from Compunet Technologies.
Yes.
Compunet is on Kampala Road, somewhere on Kampala Road. You can't miss it. One of the big computer stores. But what's your story? How do you end up, even before Compunet, how do you end up in this computer industry?
I used to work with a company that is still running up to now.
Yeah.
And I worked there for almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Then I got the knowledge from there on how logistics was done, on how to buy, purchase, and sales. What margins should I put?
Yeah.
And what things should I buy? Not just buying anything on market.
Yes.
So for the 10 years, I got to know exactly how business was moving.
Yes.
And to be honest, that is what I know best.
That's what you know best.
Yes, because I've tried other things and I've failed.
What other things have you tried?
I've tried restaurant. I've tried because I owned one restaurant around Sarama Road and then had to close. Then I've owned a shop that was doing retail and wholesale for clothes in Capital. If you know that building down there where they sell clothes.
Yes.
So I owned a shop there, but then things didn't go well.
Yes.
Then I also tried farming. There, my money got messed up from there. Then I said, okay,
You said, let me stick to
let
what
me stick to what
know.
I know. And I'm still
Okay.
moving and I'm doing great.
Musa, Compunet Technologies has what? 3 stores now on Kampala Road?
Yeah, right now, Compunet Technologies has 3 stores on
Yeah.
Kampala Road with a main branch on Ambassador House.
Yeah.
That is plot 56, plot 50 stroke 57. And then the other 2 branches are right opposite. The building is Kabaka Chintu, shop B02 and shop B05. B02 is a different name.
Yeah.
That is it's not under Compunet, but
Yes.
it's born by Compunet Technologies.
Yeah.
That is digital space IT solutions.
I assume that's also a strategic positioning.
Exactly.
Musa, I have never understood why you would have 3 stores on this in a space of 100 meters. I mean, it's wouldn't you rather have one on Kampala Road, one on Rome Street, one in Kisementi, one somewhere? Why?
When you look at the market computer in, I should say, in Uganda, where it started from.
Yeah.
It started from Kampala Road, and there used to be about 3 stalls only.
Yes.
And still up to now, major shops for computers on Kampala Road. It starts from where you see Mapera.
Yes.
Then it stops around
Dido there.
around
No.
Dido.
Yeah, almost Watoto, that junction.
Oh, yeah, almost Watoto Junction. That is the computer market on Kampala Road.
Yes.
And the fact that our clients are different and they have different ideologies,
Yes.
we as I should say, like we as Ugandans, we feel that if I go in the shop and ask the price, I think that price is not the last price. So I should move to the next shop and ask again the price for the same item.
Yes.
So basically, we opened up 3 stalls because we have those clients who move around to check different prices in different shops.
Try to get the best deal there.
Yeah, trying to create the best deal there. The fact that some of the things that we stock, we make sure that it's only us and they are only in our stalls.
Yes.
So we find it that they should or they will definitely move to our stalls.
Yes.
And then this other thing of attachment to individuals.
Yeah.
You find it that if someone is attached to Musa, they will definitely come and buy from Musa. If they're attached to the sales manager in the other branch, they will definitely move to the other branch. Literally, they are buying in the same place, but from different
people.
Yeah.
Because an HP laptop is an HP laptop regardless of where you buy it from.
Exactly.
So you're saying that's why computer sales are mostly attached to the individuals who sells them, the salesmen.
Because of the trust.
Because of that trust.
Yeah.
Wow, Musa. Now, I have to take you back. How did you learn all this? Did you wake up one day with a couple of 100 millions and open 3 stores?
No, definitely. It's a long journey. I told you I worked with some other company for about 10 years.
Yeah.
So from there, I learned a lot of things. I actually learned how to do sales from there, though I had done marketing. I was green.
Yeah.
But I learned a lot of things from there on how to market, sell, basically do sales.
Yes.
So sales, all my sales that I should say I learned a lot about sales from there. These are people they don't mind who you are.
Yeah.
They have targets, and if you're not productive, you're gone.
You go.
So they taught me a lot, and I thank them a lot.
Okay. Let me take you back. So you go to university, study marketing. Did you hit the streets like normal graduates and start looking for a job and landed on a computer sales shop? How did you end up there?
I didn't hit the streets.
The streets. with your CV in a khaki
No.
envelope.
No, no, no. That didn't happen. While I was doing my studies,
Yeah.
I got a gig,
Yeah.
and we used to work at night.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's for us here. I've not seen it anywhere,
Mm.
but it's Indian thing. It's called Mujira.
Yeah.
So it's a club that opens up at night.
Mm.
Basically, it's for a few individuals.
Yes.
A few.
Exclusive
access.
Yeah.
And those are corporate, I
Yeah.
should say. So they come in. Basically, there used to be Indian girls dancing, and
Yes.
they come with a lot of money, and we give them change.
Yes.
So we used to sell change. You come with your 5 million shillings or 50-50 notes, so we give you 1,000 shillings.
1,000 notes.
Yeah, bundles.
Yes.
So you start
Chopping money, literally.
when the girls are dancing. So our work there used to be picking that money, which you've chopped, and taking it back to the counter. So I was literally there for, I should say, 1.5 years.
Yeah.
From there, that is when I got a friend who was close to me, was my good client.
Yes.
So he told me, this business is going down. I'll lead you to my brother who owns a shop on Kampala Road. And I was like, what do they deal in? Computers. I was so excited because I loved to see how a computer works. So from there, he led me to his brother.
Yeah.
And I got a job.
Musa, before we get into how you got the job, you're working in a, I would say, club. But I know you, even before I knew what you're doing, I know you are a devoted Muslim man. How did your family even know that you are working in the night?
No. I didn't tell anyone what I was doing. So they only see me moving out, coming back. So because we had quarters where we used to stay as boys, their concern was, is so and so at home?
Yes.
Yeah.
What were your work hours?
I used to work at night.
Yes. From around what time to what time?
From evening, about 4 till late night.
Yeah.
Sometimes even till morning. So I used to move out, in the evening. I move out as if I'm just moving around, but I'm going for
work.
So at times when I go for studies from there, I straight away go for work.
Okay, you're a young man, so I will cut you some slack because you are doing anything to make some money.
Exactly.
So you go to Kampala Road. How did it go? No experience in computer sales at all, nothing. How did it go?
No experience at all.
You wake up, you dress up nicely, you tuck in.
Yeah, that day I was told that I'm going to get a job on Kampala Road.
Yeah.
And you know, however much I grew up from Bunga, I didn't know the city that much.
Yeah.
So I moved to Kampala Road where they had given me the address because I moved with a business card. I had to wait for the bosses to come in. I reached there about 6 a.m., very early in the morning. Me, I thought they were opening very, very early in the morning. I waited till 9. That is when the shop opened up, and the boss came in at around 10.
Wow.
So when he came in, I was directed to the office, sat with him. He asked about where I was staying. Lucky enough, because I was referred by a brother.
Yeah.
So there was nothing much they
asked you, really,
because he had already explained where I was working, and that place where I was working, there was a lot of money. And he knew that I'm honest, because what they were looking at, people who are honest to work with them.
Yes.
So I was told to report the next day in the morning.
Yeah.
I was very excited. Very, very excited. So I used to get from my saving, which I had saved from the other job.
Yeah.
Though the other job used to give me good money.
The night gig.
The night gig.
Yeah.
But now I'm moving to the new job where they had promised to give me 108,000.
Wow.
And from the other job, even the tips I could get in a night could double or triple the new job. I was getting.
Yeah.
But then I saw that the other job could not take me anywhere.
You can't be a chopped money collector for forever.
Yeah. But this side, I could learn something.
Yeah.
And since I was studying marketing, and I was going to be introduced to computers, so I loved the space. So I move in with a new job.
Hold on, Musa. So for me, at this point, I'm thinking about the maturity at that age, because you're a young man then. What? Almost 20 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
That you look at it and see that this night gig is not sustainable, rather than follow the money.
The fact that the night gig, I could not even tell it at home that I was doing this kind of
That
job.
was a sign already.
Yeah.
You were conflicted in the spirit.
Exactly.
So if you're watching or listening this, Musa says that if whatever you are doing for money, if you can't tell the people at home what you're doing for money, that's your first sign that you should leave it.
Exactly.
Wow. Go on.
So I had to leave.
First day at computers. You had to leave because?
Because there I could not tell people at home that I'm doing this.
Yeah.
But this side, I could confidently tell them I got a job in town and I'm working in a computer shop.
First day, computer sales.
First day, computer sales. When I went there, because I was new, I was not given a job for a salesperson.
Yeah.
Though literally when I was getting the job, they told me I could do sales.
Yeah.
Then I could not do it because I knew
Nothing about
I
computers.
was green.
So what were you doing?
I used to help out in the office.
You are an errand boy at the shop.
Yeah.
Musa, run and get us a hard drive. Oh, carry these things to the car.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Help out this customer.
Mm.
So because even the customers, when they could come in, I could not tell anything because I literally don't know anything.
Yes.
So as time went on, about 2 months, then I was assigned to handle the stall.
Yes.
And the stall used to be upstairs
Yeah.
in the shop where we used to work from.
So the shop has displayed products, but the real storage is upstairs.
Yes. Then at a certain point, my boss calls me and tells me to go and bring a flash drive.
Yeah.
Trust me, I didn't even know what a flash drive is. I went there, started looking for, reading, checking, and I could not see a flash drive. Then when he called me, I said, now let me just move with
anything.
With anything. So I moved down with a mouse. That day, I cannot forget it even now, till now. It's 20 years past, but I cannot forget it. It was very bitter with me. So from there, I said I should get a book and start.
How did you know he was bitter with you?
He shouted at me and he said those words in the Indian language.
Yeah, in their language.
I knew that.
The body language told you this guy is not happy.
Yeah. So I said I should pull my stockings up and try to learn something. Because already I had loved the space. I loved the job.
But then, Musa, you had been there for 2 months. What more were you going to learn? How were you going to learn that you hadn't learned in 2 months?
To be honest, there were a lot of things and I was new to them. By then, computers, people you are seeing these computers that come when they're already assembled.
Yeah.
By then, we used to assemble computers. You get a motherboard, RAM, a drive, a casing, and everything was assembled. Then a computer is.
Yeah. Wow.
But then
so how did you learn?
So I started slowly asking the people whom I had found around, what is this called? Then I could write even the prices. I think in about 6 months, I was good. And then I think in about 4 months, I was good because there is a group that came in. There were Indians.
Yeah.
They were new also at the job. So I also started teasing them. I remember at a certain point, we used to sell rack cabinets.
Yes.
So there was a small rack cabinet that we had kept up on the shelf.
Mm.
One of them asked me that, what was that? So I told him that is an incubator. When you put eggs there, the next day you'll find chicks. He was like, wow, why don't we put the eggs there and we get chicks? I told him, no, we cannot because we are selling it. So
you are such a cheeky young man, Musa. So you work.
Yeah, I worked for quite a number of years.
Yeah.
So to be honest, when people look at us, they think that we just got things very fast, but I've worked in that space, and I've learned a lot from my brothers, the Indians. They have taught me a lot in business, how to handle business, how to handle finances, and how to handle business money. Because in most cases, us at home, when you make $1 million shillings and you put it here on your pocket, you feel like when you go out, you will go and spend all of it. That money is not yours; it's business money.
Hold on, Musa. You you say you learnt a lot from your employers, then the Indians in the computer sales. Can you tell me like maybe one or two biggest lessons you learned? Because many people look at businessmen of Asian origin in this city and they're like, but what do they do that we can't do? I mean, why can't we?
First to say, I don't know where we got this saying that when the Indians pay you money, you cannot make out anything out of it.
Really? Yes. I think I've heard it.
You've also heard about that.
Yeah.
That is not true. That is not true. These are very honest people, and they're also religious.
What makes them different, Moses? Because you've managed to penetrate an industry that they had literally monopolized, so to say.
These are people who basically want people who are honest.
Yeah.
First.
Honesty.
If you're honest, they will open up to you. If you're honest. So where I used to work, my boss at a certain point opened up different stalls. And then that stall where I used to work was left for me and my sales manager. So I was left with the sales manager and then other staffs. So I was the one controlling all the other black staffs.
Yes.
And then report to my sales manager.
Yes, who was Indian.
Yeah. But then we also had some other Indians, but mostly they were looking at the two of us.
Yes.
The manager, the Indian, and I. We worked together and things were good. I learned a lot from him, how to handle business, how to handle sales, how to report sales. And I was very honest. But then at a certain point, I felt like, no, I'm growing up.
Hold on, Musa. You know this word honesty is thrown around a lot. In your business then, when you say honesty, give me practical examples of what you mean by honesty.
Okay, what I mean by honesty.
Yeah.
You know, you might work somewhere, even if they're giving you good money, but as long as you're still employed, there are things that you might not end up doing.
Yes.
So I realized that however much I'm good to them, but at a certain point there is somewhere I will not reach.
Yes.
There are things that I will not get as long as I'm still here. The value they see in me will not add a lot on what I want.
Yes.
So I had to go back on a drawing table and start scheduling on how to move forward.
Wait, Moses, before we move forward, I'm still on the honesty question. You said you worked with them, you are very honest, you know, you were loyal and all that. What do you mean? Like, Were they trusting you with money? Were they sending you to Dubai to shop? Like, what were you doing that showed them that you were honest?
Okay. Things to do with money.
Yeah.
You know, we worked in that space. We worked where very many Africans who had worked there. Others had left. Others had run away with money. But then something in me felt telling me that, okay, if I was sent to go and fetch 30 million shillings and I run away with it, what am I going to do next? Where am I going to be next? I'm going to be on a run, and that money won't help at all. But then if I work honestly without stealing,
Yes.
I would end up somewhere, because a lot of friends were chased away from the job. Just know, 10 years, I had seen a lot.
Handling money every day in big
Handling
sums.
money every day in
So
big sums.
so honesty in that world is basically honesty with handling money.
Handling money. And also not handling money only, even with the items we sell,
Yes.
stock.
Because a flash drive, a hard disk, these are little
Things someone
pricey
can
items.
pocket
and just walk out.
because I used to write numbers, even when they used to ask, we had 20 pieces. I could tell that last week we got 5, we should be having 15. So they realized that I was good at what I was doing, and
Diligent, yes.
And I could even tell that if this and this is missing, we should ask so and so.
Do you have a moment at your work then when you realize that, these guys are big on honesty?
Yes.
Was there like an incident? Yes.
Yes, because so many times there's a girl we used to work with. She was sent to collect, was it about $300? And she ran away with that $300.
Small $300.
So I was wondering, okay, even if it's to run away with money, $300, what am I going to do in $300? So I think they had also tested me, because on several occasions they used to send me to collect money from clients, and also sometimes to bank money. So I think that could tell them that maybe
you proved yourself along the way.
Yeah.
So you start your own
but not forgetting the fact that I'm a Muslim. There are things
I know.
There are things I really don't want to indulge in, and things like stealing money.
But Musa, you are not always like that. I mean, for a Muslim who worked at a bar in the night, at what point? Let's first talk about your faith. Do you remember that time when you said, I need to take this faith issue seriously?
Yeah.
At what point did you decide that I have to take my faith seriously?
At a certain point, okay, a lot of things had happened in the past.
In your past life, you're a young man.
Yeah, being a young man, I used to run. Besides, I didn't tell you, I used to run boat crews.
Yes. Parties,
white parties in bars. So because I had a very, very big group that I used to move along with, and these were people who, I should say, happening, going out on almost a daily basis. We used to have a program of where to go every day almost. So at a certain point, when I opened up a restaurant Machi, India.
Yes.
So they tell me, if we put a bar on the restaurant,
we'll make money. People always come in our ears as entrepreneurs and say, if you do this, we'll make money.
I think about it and I see bars. I say, okay, let's do it. But I could not tell anyone that there is also a bar.
Yeah. Moses, you've gone back to doing things that you can't tell people about.
So when I lost it there, I sat down and I said, thanks to God.
School fees well paid. I've paid school fees to learn this lesson.
And the thing I was doing, it was against my faith.
Yeah.
I said, now I've learned a lesson.
Yeah.
Never to do anything that is
Indulge in
against
these things that are against my faith. Yeah.
From there, I said, no, I don't do anything. Even going out, that moment, I stopped going out.
Yeah.
I used to be a person of going out. I stopped. Party person. I stopped going out. Now my friends used to ask me, now what are we going to do? Where are we going? I say, I don't have money. I used to give stories. But then inside me, I could tell, no, everything I was doing, it was against my faith.
Yeah, that's true.
So I've been punished by Allah because whatever I was doing was against my faith. And I said, okay, now I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah. You will actually realize that there is a lot you can do within whatever faith you believe in.
Trust me.
Many opportunities.
Trust me.
Things.
Ever since, I've seen a lot of things growing. I've seen myself doing a lot of things I never expected that I could do. Like a lot.
Musa, so did you resign your job at the Indians and go start your shop with your savings? How did that work out?
Okay, some part of the story I've not yet told you about. In 2013, I had my first trip to Dubai.
Yes.
And I had to tell my bosses I was sick. So when I came back, I told them I was sick, but then I had improved. On that trip, I learned that things were very cheap in Dubai.
How did you end up going to Dubai?
I had a friend. That was called Sevagala, and then my cousin Hubert. They were going to Dubai. They are the ones who told me that we should go.
They always went there for business. Yes.
They were actually going for the third time, and me, it is my first time to board a plane.
The whole experience.
I had not even gone to Kenya, but I'm flying out and going to Dubai. It was something so big to me, and I felt so good. They asked some money from me, and I paid it. So we went. The trip was okay, though I didn't go for shopping because I literally didn't know anything on how to do the shopping and whatever. So when I came back, I started a side gig. I opened up a side gig that was in Majestic Plaza.
Yeah.
I'm working on Kampala Road, but I opened up on Majestic Plaza.
Downtown.
The fact that I had known some of the local suppliers here. So I went to them, asked them for help. Yeah, because I was using the money I had saved, started stocking. Then I left my sister at the side shop where I had gotten the space from Majestic Plaza.
Yeah.
And I work from the other side with a...
But so what did you stock? Did you stock like PCs and laptops and all that?
At that moment, I could not have that
financial muscle
to stock PCs. And then there are things that used to move faster and make money. There were flash drives because they were new on market. Just imagine, by then a flash drive of 256 GB used to cost about 150,000.
Yes.
Yeah. So they used to make a lot of money. So I stocked flash drives and then internal drives for desktops, and then laptop chargers. Those are the things basically I was...
Small items. But fast moving. For cash flow and all. So at what point do you say now, this is making me enough money, I need to quit?
The ups and downs.
Yes.
As you start business.
Yeah.
But when you're focused, trust me, you can get where you want to be. Around 2014, I was conned. All my money I had made.
Let's hear it.
That was about 24 million shillings.
What happened? Was someone selling gold or diamonds?
Not really.
Yeah.
Now there is a gentleman I used to work with, and he used to help me do the buying and stocking.
Yes.
So because for him, he knew the logistics on how to buy from abroad and get things in here.
So you were buying from an importer?
Yeah, I was buying from an importer. So I gave him money. That was about 24 million shillings. Then after months, he told me he was also conned. stories. Ended up like that, and I lost all the money.
Did you just walk back home? How did this?
It's a long story.
The highlights. Give us the highlights.
We had some fights. Then we ended up with lawyers. Went to the lawyer. The lawyer asked me some charges. Actually, we started with police. Then from police, we went to a lawyer. Lawyer asked for some charges that I paid. After then, the lawyer said, me, I cannot do these things. There is no money. I've got Chinese, and they are giving me big chunks of money, and I cannot help you out.
Start chasing small,
chasing 24 million.
Yeah.
Now, in my head, I got to know that maybe he was also given money from the person I was demanding money from. Then at a certain point, I said, we were actually in Ramadan, because this friend of mine had failed completely to pay me. He had paid me 1 million shillings, then 500, then 300. Then I called him because I wanted peace of mind to forget that money. I used to think about it a lot, and all my hopes were on that money.
I know
that if I get this money, I'll do this. If I get, I'll stock this. I'll start this. Then I called him. Lucky enough, he came, and I told him, let's forget about the money. I've forgiven you. But that was not for him. It was for me, because I needed peace of mind. I wanted to take it off my head.
You said something about Ramadan. Was this during Ramadan, before?
It was in Ramadan. You know, in Ramadan, we always believe that even those that who have done wrong to us, we can forgive them and then move on. So with that faith, I called him and said, let's forget about the money.
For your sake.
Yeah.
So, Musa, in this case, your forgiving wasn't forgiving him. It was just for you to clear and
to move on.
Imagine how much that conflict had stolen from you, counting on this money, thinking that, if I get my 24 million back, I'll do big things. Do you look back at the bigger things you have done since that 24 million?
No, I don't. Honestly, I don't.
Do you look back and be like, imagine now I make transactions in, billions of shillings. I was there stuck at 24 million.
To be honest, if I'd not maybe done that, maybe I would be stuck.
Yeah.
So it gave me peace of mind, and I believe there is something that I always tell myself: as long as I still have my head and it's still working well, and my hands, I can make things happen.
Musa, you really make this sound easy. And like I was telling the previous guest who was seated in this chair, he was telling me, Solomon, that you don't need capital to start a business. You need an idea, you need connections, you need networks. And I was telling him it's easy to say that when you already have the capital. So just like you, Moses, it may be easy for you to say, I forgave 24 million. Look in the camera and tell someone who has been played 24 million now, what would you say to them to encourage them to, at some point, let it go? Because you also don't encourage to let it go the first time. I mean, you had mentioned that you chased the man to the airport, got him before his flight, tried all things. What would you say to someone who is having a battle like that?
When it comes to my faith, I should start with that. And I think as Muslims, I should say, at times we believe that if something happens, something bad happens, there is something bigger maybe that was going to happen. Maybe I was going to lose my life.
Yeah.
And in that exchange, I lost money.
Wow. Yes.
So with that
fair trade-off.
Yeah, it's a fair trade-off. I losing my life and 24 million shillings. I rather lose the 24 million shillings and move on. And many of my brothers and sisters have been held back because they have been conned, and they fail to get the next step to move on. Trust me, if you still have this in your heart, and you still have that hunger because it's something that you've worked, you've sweat for.
Yeah.
It keeps you old back.
Yeah.
But the moment you let it go, it's not easy, but
you free up
yeah,
your
you
mind
free
to
up your
think
mind
about
and
other
you
things.
think about other things.
Yeah.
So I said, now I've lost the 24. I used to cry, to be honest, about that money because it's everything I had worked for.
That's a lot of money,
Yeah,
especially
by then,
yeah.
it was a lot of money. It is everything I had worked for. Then I had to let it go.
Yeah.
But the moment I did so, I opened up doors. Trust me, it was after like a month, I got a deal I could not handle. Some fellows came and they were selling computers.
Yeah.
Remember, they know me as a person who does sales.
Yes.
And they wanted me to pitch to my bosses to buy computers from them. I found it that it won't be easy for me to pitch direct to my bosses so that they can sell the computers, and they had promised to give me commission. So I go to this guy who had taken away my 24 million shillings. I tell him I have this deal. I have so and so. They have computers and their things are legit. They have all the documentation. Trust me, God does his things that way. So this fella gets convinced. He tells me, how many do they have? I think they had about 100 pieces. Then he said, okay, let me convince, because his interaction with my bosses
was at a different
level.
Yeah.
So I took him a sample. He took the sample. They accepted to buy the machines. So from that deal, we made, it was 12 million shillings.
Wow.
I and him. So he gave me my 6. He took his 6.
You know the Waganda say, "Ovdeto yombi."
Exactly. So we moved on.
Literally saying, I mean, the relationship you exit without fighting is where you're most likely to go back to.
Yeah, but remember, at first we had a fight with him.
Yeah, you
but
did.
Then I saw that this fight might not help in any way.
No.
That is where, actually, that is even why I had to let things go, so that I move on.
Wow, Musa. So, from there on, did you buy from him again, or now you said,
Yes.
you know what? Hey!
Yes. And we are doing business even now.
Yeah, but did you at least put measures in place?
Yes. That I did.
Yeah. Do you now say now cash on delivery or things like that?
To be honest, now he even supplies me things on credit.
Wow.
And I don't look back that we had issues that I should know.
Wow.
He gives me things on credit. He gives me things on credit, even worth 100 million, even more than 100 million. And I don't look back.
Yeah, of course, he also looks at you in a different light. Basically, for me, my takeaway from that is how you handle whatever conflict you're in says a lot about you as a person and the character and how the people deal with you going forward. Musa, just before we close, is there anything when I invited you to come for this podcast that you feel you had on your heart you wanted to share that we probably have not touched on? In your language, you say akatalekeka.
Yeah. There is, though it's a lot, I don't know, maybe time cannot allow us.
It's okay, let's try.
I wanted to tell my fellow business partners or people who want to start business, no matter how many times you fail, keep the resilience and stand up and move on. Sometimes destiny is not just going to come on a spawn. When I look at how many times I've fallen and where I am now, I should say Allah is great.
Allah is great indeed.
Yeah, because I started from being employed, and where I used to be employed from, now I own the spaces there.
Wow.
That is where I am. And the people who used to employ me, we are doing business together. they are actually my good business partners. We forgot about the other things that they used to be my bosses.
Yes.
No, now we are business partners. And we do big transactions together.
Wow.
So literally, I want to tell my fellow Ugandans who are into business that this market, as we basically used to think about it, that the computer world is owned by our brothers, the Asians.
Yes.
That is not true.
Not
we
anymore.
Can share the spaces and we can work together. They are not our enemies.
No.
They are our business partners.
Yes.
Yeah, and trust me, if you get to know them, they are the best.
Musa, you've been very consistent with this partnership thing in business, because I know recently you closed a business with a fellow Ugandan business person, big business. Would you say it's hard to thrive in your industry without partnerships?
Definitely, because our market is wide.
Yeah.
Just imagine if I have to stock each item, each computer, I have to stock like 100 pieces.
100 different models.
100 different models.
In numbers. Each model, yeah.
And then we have also accessories. You have to stock 1,000, some of them in 1,000. And then we have printers. You have to stock them in hundreds. So at times you find it that you will not get all this money to do everything. But the partnerships that you do with other people in the same business helps you grow. And to do that, you have to be honest.
Honesty.
People do not give you their things, and things do not. Someone gives you stock for 100 million and you run away with it.
No.
Then you're not going to grow.
No, you're not.
And the moment you run away or you disappear, just know it's the end of business. Wow. Because when it comes to these Asians brothers, once you do something that is not good to one company, they communicate to the whole community.
Yeah.
And they would say, Musa is not good. Do not trust him with your stock.
Yes.
Do not trust him with your stock. So at the end of the day, you find that
you're out of business.
You're out of business.
Wow, Musa. Wow, Musa. Thank you, Musa.
Thank you, Solomon.
For sparing your hours to be here and share your business story at Business Chronicles. I can't wait to see the other things you're going to do going forward.
There is a lot that we are bringing in, and we want to be actually as one of the fast growing IT companies in Uganda. We look at ourselves there. So we want to be one of those top fast growing IT companies in Uganda. Though where we are not doing bad, but we want to get at the top. Wow. And we promise you Ugandans that we will do the best to serve you and support when it comes to IT.
Amen to that. Musa, Ramadan is coming up soon. May it remind you and all the people participating to forgive someone
exactly
that has wronged you.
Okay, this goes to not only Muslims.
Yeah.
Let's try to forgive.
Yeah.
It gives you peace of mind, and trust me, whenever you don't have any let me see, I don't know how to term it, but mu Luganda tugamba nti bw'obanga toyina oba busungu oba nugu yonna ku muntu,
a heavy heart towards someone.
Buli kimu kyokola kiba kitambula nga kirongoofu.
That's true.
So I encourage everyone in this Ramadan that let's try to forgive and move on. Forgive and forget. If you forgive and don't forget, you're as good as one was not forgiven. Yes. Wow. Because with me, I forgave, and again we started doing business, and we are doing great.
Great business. Thank you so much, Musa. Our viewers and listeners, Musa Waliggo here, he really gave us business nuggets and a whole lot of faith and, teachings in there. I'm sure you learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to our channel. I can confirm that most of our viewers if you are hearing this or watching this, you are probably not subscribed. So in the bottom right corner of this YouTube screen, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, get notifications, and be the first one to know when the next episode comes out. Until the next episode of Business Chronicles, I'm Solomon Tumwesigye. I'll catch you then.